Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 5th episode of Mahou Shoujo Ore. In the last episode, they finally decided to try out the whole idol magical girl thing. And yeah, it went perfectly well, I would say. He got to be a fun new character. I think he called himself Cyborg or something, and he considered himself a hero. Wasn't a big fan of magical girls, kind of butted heads a little bit there. And also met some other girls, Prisma, I think they called them. So it would be cool to get more of them later. And yeah, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Studio Hirowitz. I know those guys, they did Tokyo Ghoul. To be fair, everything's a ripoff these days. A very reasonable man to deal with. Oh. So that's the kind of scene I'm watching. Yeah, work is rough sometimes, isn't it? That's how it goes sometimes. And also, what decade is this? What century is this? That phone. Again, it happens sometimes. And is the entire episode going to focus on these guys? You would, wouldn't you? Well, that's something, I suppose. Are you? Well, do your best, I guess. Well, it seems pretty sound asleep. Here, Wet Plus, that really is a joke they're making. I figured, but yeah, that kind of confirms it. Well then. Yeah. Because the Sadabe's are the ones doing this anime as well. The Tokyo Ghoul is what I associate Pierrette, however you pronounce her name, with. But yeah, it feels like that's what this entire episode is going to be about almost. We didn't even see any of Hyoe last episode. Guy's got some moves, you can tell he's an idol enthusiast. I want to see more of the two new girls. I'm sorry, but that's the direction I swing. Magic Girl on vacation. Is that supposed to imply that our main characters are not going to be on screen this episode, and thus a vacation, and thus these guys handle it? uh, Tama. I don't write the story. Oh no. So when exactly did I start watching Shirobako? On a side note, I've never actually seen Shirobako, but I know what it's about. Wouldn't do something like that. Oh. It's quite the find. So it was once human. Of course. Wow. You really went up in the world. That'd be quite the solution. uh, it doesn't really. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Savage. uh, uh, like Pokemon Go. That sounds kind of like Pokemon Go, but that scream. uh, don't use your smartphone while walking, kids, unless the game mechanics require it. I don't know what to say about you guys sometimes. Seems so happy in the image. Suginami, just that important. They tend to, yeah. And destroy the studio once and for all. uh, That'd be pretty bad. Let's protect it. Are there? Well, yeah, I knew that much. Yeah. I think Kyoto Animation has a lot of in-house stuff. Oh no. Uh, we need to stop this thing right away. uh, this is a national disaster. It needs to be taken care of. I don't think the stakes have ever been this high. I mean, if we lose anime, then what do I do with my YouTube channel? Episodes in advance. That'd be great. Wouldn't completely solve the issue, though. This music. uh... They know when they're needed, and they'll be paid accordingly. Appropriate fee is in the eye of the beholder. And who lets you in here? Uh... What big muscles you have, Ore. Standing back to back. I still prefer Sakio in her female form. You guys really shouldn't be allowed to take a vacation in episode 5 of a one core anime. Who knows? I can't imagine what you found there. Problem child. Uh... uh... That's a good point, actually, yeah. I can understand that, yeah. I think I like a good doujinshi. Indeed. Accumulated heat energy like being solar powered. We can hope. Those guys really do creep me out a little bit, I don't know why. As I mentioned, his voice sounds kind of familiar. Uh... uh... That's a tall order, but... Let me see, let me see. We're not gonna get to see the number, are we? Oh my god. They do charge a small fortune, don't they? These guys. Yeah, you definitely look like cyborgs, yeah. Your justice is not everyone else's. I like to imagine them drinking liquid gold there. Sorry, that's me. A certain country. Blonde hair, blue eyes, I can probably guess the country. Wow. Almost assuredly. uh, just throwing that shade. Awkward. Please don't throw so much text at me at once. I don't know where to look. uh, I'll pay you in gift cards. Super rich special animator. Oh my god. Magical person Watashi, oh my god. That was just... That's like a joke I would make. I mean, we have a chance here. Who needs consistency anyway? Just put out a product. Uh... Pretty fast. uh... It's stop throwing so many big words at me. Hang in there. Unknown caller. Could be good or bad. Oh. It's good news. Yeah, you guys have all the expenses you need. I'm sure it is. You didn't really need to say that. You girls could be helping, you know, if you wanted to. But, you know, vacation calls, I guess. Video complication room? They mean compilation or... Oh no. It's getting ready to move. Well, what do we do now? That woman. Here? Oh, we have to feed it to him. Wow. Okay. Sure. Go for it. Magical Person Watashi number 5. The episode where the anime jumped the shark. Or the Godzilla. You know, if he was still for that long, couldn't you just, like, put him in a cage or something? Maybe killed it? I don't know. Don't be silly. He was never on your side to begin with. He must be stopped at any price, any cost. This is the final line. We hold the line. We win or we lose here. But those are magical watashis. Sata Andagi, of course, because Osaka. I love you, Azumanga Daioh. But that's not a kick. Oh wait, I think it is. And yeah, it's dealt with. Of course it was those things the whole time. A happy one? I'm not really sure what I just watched, but I didn't expect it. I do know I need some more water now. I mean, honestly, it could have been an episode from any other anime. It only had our main characters in it for like seconds. I mean, it was obviously a very meta episode, but so that was the 5th episode of Mahou Shoujo Ore. And this episode was a weird one. I can say this episode being hit or miss with a lot of people. So, this was definitely a filler episode. I don't know if it was like a budget-saving episode type thing, like an alternative to a like a recap episode. I don't know if that's the case here. Or if the studio just thought that this would be a hilarious episode to have in the series. But it was kind of meh overall for me. Like, it was definitely one of those... The entire episode was basically, like, in jokes with anime production studio and all that. And I suppose if you like have a completely in-depth knowledge of all that, it's probably funnier. But because anime is obviously made by anime production studios, so they're the ones making the episode are gonna get all of them, but the audience not so much. Of course, some stuff I know about, like how anime is understaffed and they do a lot of outsourcing and stuff like that. But I have no doubt a lot of stuff went over my head, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that. And just, I don't know, there was definitely funny moments, like I remember laughing a few times here and there. But I would say overall, probably my least favorite episode. I'm not going to say the episode was bad or anything, because I have no doubt this is going to be some people's favorite episode of the series. But they just didn't resonate with me that well. But of course there were things I liked, like the fact that the main goal here was to save the anime industry from destruction. I thought that was pretty funny. And certainly a goal worth fighting for. That's certainly an objective I can get behind the characters on and root for them, because that is a universal truth, you know, anime must be protected. Like, if anime was destroyed, what would be the world? So I won't say I hated the episode or anything, but it just, overall, it fell kind of flat for me. Hopefully, at least we got some of the main characters there near the end there. But, yeah, hopefully we go back to the regular series itself next episode, because honestly, most of this episode, the vast majority of this episode, could have been an episode of just about any other anime. And because there was very little of it, little for it to link to Mahou Shoujo Ore, aside from just the little glimpses of our two main girls on vacation, and then at the end when they destroyed the anime and had our heart demons fall out of it. Yeah, that's probably all I got to say on this one. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.